Match day 9 is here. Things were crazy in week 8. We had El Trafico, so much controversy in that match with the penalty. To me, was not a penalty. That match should have ended in a 1-1 draw, in my opinion. But moving on, we have match day 9, and we're starting off with Portland Timbers versus LAFC. Currently, the Timbers are 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. LAFC 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. LAFC are averaging less than a goal on the road and giving up almost 3 goals on the road, where the Timbers are scoring 2 goals and allowing 2 goals there at home. I think that was a big win for LAFC over the weekend, and I think that they go on the road. Timbers are struggling. I think that they go on the road here and win this match 2-1 over the Timbers. So that leads us to CF Montreal versus FC Cincinnati. Currently, Montreal are on a 3-match losing streak, where Cincinnati 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. This one, I didn't know which way to go because Montreal have not played at home yet. This will be their first home match. Cincinnati, 2 wins and a draw on the road, averaging just under 2 goals a match, only allowing 1 goal. I don't know which I didn't know which way to go for this match, but I think that Cincinnati go on the road. Cincinnati, yes, they lost against the Red Bulls. The Red Bulls are a different, better team this season, and Cincinnati, they need a striker. Bopenza is good, but he's not Vasquez good. Vasquez was a key part in that Cincinnati team, and you can see that. He is the missing, he leaves, they didn't fill it, and that's why I don't think they're doing as good as what they should be this season. But I think that Cincinnati go on the road here. They get a point, and this match ends in a 1-1 draw there in Montreal. The next up, we have Charlotte versus Toronto. Currently, Charlotte are 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. Toronto, 2 wins, 3 losses in their last 5 matches. Currently on a 2-match losing streak, and I have to say a lot of that is due to Insigne's injury. He was having a great season. Toronto was doing very well at the start of the season, and he goes down, and then they lose the next 2 matches. 1 at home, and then on the road 4-0 against Vancouver. Charlotte, they're looking pretty good at home, and I think that they stay on that good streak at home, and I think that they beat Toronto 2-0 there at Bank of America Stadium. Now, we have DC United versus Orlando City. DC currently 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Orlando 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. Orlando haven't scored on the road yet. They have let up 7 goals, but have not scored on the road. DC United just scoring under that 2 goals per match there at home, where they're giving up about 1.5 goals per match. I think DC are playing very well right now. Orlando still struggling. Yes, they did get a win against Austin, but that is a struggling Austin, and they got a draw against the Red Bulls, but they were at home. I think that DC win this match. I think that they secure that home victory, get the 3 points, and I think they win this match 2-1 over Orlando City. Now, we go up to New York City. We have NYCFC versus the New England Revs. Currently, NYCFC, a win, 2 draws, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. The Revs, 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. New England have not won on the road at all yet. NYCFC are 1-1-1 at home, coming off of a draw at home against Atlanta United. I don't think that there's much here to say for this match. Yes, NYCFC currently 2 games in a row with draws. New England, they're struggling. They are on the struggle bus still. I don't see them going on the road and getting the win in NYCFC, but I do believe they get a point. I think that this match ends in a 1-1 draw there at Yankee Stadium. Just moving over a little bit, we have New York Red Bulls versus Chicago Fire. Currently, the Red Bulls, 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Chicago Fire, 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. They have not won on the road yet. They're 0-2-2. They're on the road. The Red Bulls have not lost at home. They're 2 wins, no losses, no draws. My expected goals on this is Red Bulls almost 3 goals, Chicago 0.5, maybe 1. Chicago are very inconsistent, in my opinion. They look good at times, and then they look bad at times. Where the Red Bulls, I think, have just looked fantastic. Yes, they lost to Columbus Crew a couple matches ago on the road, 3-0, but it's the Columbus Crew we're talking about who just upset a Mexican team in Mexico. So that's huge for MLS in a sense. But at the same time, Red Bulls are a good team, and I think that they get the job done here at home at Red Bull Arena, and I actually think that they do beat Chicago 3-1. Now, that takes us to the Western Conference. We have FC Dallas versus Seattle Sounders. Currently, Dallas 1 draw, 4 losses in their last 5 matches. Seattle 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. I really hate that FC Dallas are doing this bad this season. I understand that there's a lot of injuries and everything like that, and that really sucks. So I hope that the back half of the season, Dallas pick it up and they sneak into the playoffs. But at the rate that they're going right now, I just don't see it. And then finally, Seattle get that convincing win that they need, and hopefully they can build off the momentum there. They beat Montreal last week 5-0 at home there at Lumen Field. They go on the road here to Toyota Stadium, and I think that they get the job done. I think this is a struggling Dallas. If Seattle do continue that momentum, I think they get the win, but just a small win, not a 5-0 win. I think that they beat Dallas 1-0 there at Toyota Stadium. Next up, we have Minnesota United versus Houston Dynamo. Currently, Minnesota 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches, where the Dynamos 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Dynamo are 1 win, 1 loss on the road. Minnesota 1 win and 2 draws there at home. These 2 teams, to me, are very good this season, and I think that they're very even. People could come at me for that, but I think that there are pretty even sides here. I think that Houston go on the road here and walk away with a point. I think that this match does end in a 1-1 draw there in Minnesota. So the game that we will be watching this weekend by just a narrow margin, which I was surprised. I thought that this game would blow every other game that we put on the community tab out of the water. But that is Sporting Kansas City versus Inter Miami. Hopefully Messi is back. Hopefully he is in the starting lineup for this match. Sporting Kansas City, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Inter Miami, 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Inter Miami are 1-1-1 on the road. Sporting Kansas City, 1 win, 2 draws, and a loss there at home. Both teams are averaging at least a goal at home and on the road here. And also both are giving up 2 goals on the road and at home for Sporting Kansas City. This one I think is going to be a good game. I think that Sporting Kansas City, just like a lot of us in the Discord have said, they are underrated this season. They're quietly good. That's how I'll put it here. Miami, Messi is coming back. He comes on, scores right away in his first game back from injury, but they end up tying against Colorado. I don't think that Inter Miami win this match. I don't think that they go on the road and beat Sporting Kansas City. However, I do think that they get a point, and I think that this match ends in a 2-2 draw there in Kansas City. So that leads us to Real Salt Lake against Columbus Crew currently. Real Salt Lake, 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Columbus Crew, a win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Yes, that win is their Champions Cup win over Tigres. But before that, 3 draws in a row there in MLS play. 3 draws in a row, 2 in which are MLS. 1 is that tie there at home against Tigres. Columbus Crew have to go on the road here against Real Salt Lake. They are without Cucho. Cucho got a red card in that last MLS match. They haven't won on the road. Real Salt Lake, 2 wins and a loss at home. Real Salt Lake are averaging just over 2 goals a game there at home. On the road, Columbus Crew are only averaging a goal. I think that because Cucho is missing off of Columbus Crew, I think Columbus are a fantastic team. They're one of the best this season. They're going to be one of the best. I could actually see them potentially going to the final again. But I think Real Salt Lake, the way that they've been playing well. I think that they win here at home. And I think that they win 3-1 over Columbus Crew. So that takes us further out west. We have San Jose Earthquakes versus Colorado Rapid. Currently, the Earthquakes 1 win and 4 losses in their last 5 matches. Colorado 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Colorado are 1-2-1 on the road. San Jose 1 win, 2 losses there at home. I think we're going to see a lot of goals in this match. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just do. Colorado is averaging 1.5 goals on the road. San Jose is letting up almost 2.5 goals at home. Colorado are letting up 2 goals on the road. San Jose are scoring just over 1 there at home. So, with that being said, I think that we see 5 goals in this match. And I see Colorado Rapids getting the win. And I think that they win this match 3-2 over the Earthquakes. So that leads us to Vancouver Whitecaps against LA Galaxy. Currently, Vancouver are on fire. 4 wins and a loss in their last 5 matches. The Galaxy are having a great season as well. 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. LA Galaxy are 2 wins, a draw, and a loss on the road. Vancouver are 2 wins, a draw, and a loss there at home. I think this is a good one. It's going to be a good match because both teams are doing very well. Vancouver coming off of a 4-goal game. Galaxy are coming off of a loss against LAFC. That was just a crazy game to me. Anyway, I think that we see 5 goals in this one, and it's a back-to-back 5-goal game for me. And I think, though, that Vancouver get the job done there at home and win this match 3-2 over the Galaxy. That leads us into our Sunday matchups, and our first one is Atlanta United versus Philadelphia Union. Currently, Atlanta United, 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Philadelphia, 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5. Currently on a 3-match winning streak. They're 2 wins and 2 draws on the road. Atlanta are 3-0 at home. This is going to be a fantastic match. Philadelphia are back to Philadelphia of old. That's all I got to say. They are looking so good now. I think it is crazy to me how much these other leagues and things interrupt MLS play for teams. We see in Europe and stuff, teams play midweek and weekend, have no problems. MLS teams, they play midweek in like the Champions Cup, come into MLS season, and they kind of suck at first. Philadelphia can now just focus on MLS right now, and they are with the 3 wins in a row here. They go on the road here against a good Atlanta team. I don't know what happened to Atlanta last week. Yes, they are doing it without Giacomakis. I guess he's not coming back until May, I believe. Something like that is what one of the reports that I saw. I don't think that Philadelphia go on the road and win. They get a point, and maybe this is just because I'm biased and I think I'm an Atlanta fan, but I have to say that it ends in a 2-2 draw there at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Last but not least, we have St. Louis City versus Austin FC. St. Louis currently 4 draws and a loss in their last 5 matches. Austin 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Austin have not won on the road. St. Louis have only won 1 match at home and have drawn 3. St. Louis, I have picked you so many times and you let me down last week. I'm giving you one more shot. With how bad Austin has been, even though they're currently on a 2-match winning streak, those 2 matches were against San Jose Earthquakes and FC Dallas, both at home. They go on the road here. I think that St. Louis get the job done at home, and they better. Dang it, St. Louis. I keep picking you. You keep screwing me over. I think St. Louis win this match 1-0 over Austin FC. So that is it for the video. Please tell me down below what your predictions are, and we will see you for the Sporting Kansas City versus Inter Miami live stream on Saturday.